Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Mecha Break video. We're going to be talking about the newest and first hotfix for Mecha Break that has just went live. Now in this, it looks like they did do quite a bit updating. It looks like we're going to be talking about some striker tweakings, some pilot changes, some things that are going to be really good for quality of life changes, Ace Arena, Operation Verge, rank stuff, casual stuff, and even some mashmuck stuff. So without further ado, let's get it into this video. Now a couple of things, let's go over the strikers right away. It looks like Falcon, Aquila, and Inferno had things that were fixed for the actual game, but in training it was still having some bugs. So for instance, if you were using Falcon's third heavy missile launcher while you were in flight mode, it was hitting randomly versus actually hitting the target like it's supposed to. So it was very random that it was hitting targets. So now you should be better at doing that in the training room specifically. It looks like they hot fixed this back in July 4th, which was the first Friday after the game release. So it looks like they changed that for the game, but not actually for training. So if you're having some issues with training, specifically with Falcon, now it should be probably a lot better to do those trainings. Also, you have Aquila. There was a bug where Aquila, if you keep toggling on and off the second kit that will allow you to hover, you can actually pretty much always have yourself hovering up in the sky without really using energy. You just keep toggling on and off, allowing you to stay hovered, which is pretty actually amazing. If you were having that issue with Aquila, it might have made it easier for you guys, but it looked like they fixed that, so you can't do that anymore. You also have Inferno, where it looks like it resolved an exploit where you use your third ability called the Booster Kit, which enabled free boost attacks when energy was nearly depleted, combined with the melee modular weapons. Again, this was hotfix on that Friday, July 4, but now this fixed it in the training room as well. Now, things that have actually changed altogether is new for both gameplay and training would be Stellaris, his Aux 1, which is his grapple hook. It looks like we'll no longer cancel Fortress form. You also have Serenith here. Serenith, first ability Disrupting Grappler, now will interact with extraction beacons remotely, so you can kind of be further away and be able to grab it. Everything that Serenith can do, was able to work with the grapple hook except for this, so this is a good quality of life change. You should be able to do it, so I'm glad they were able to fix that. Now changes happening with the pilot. Now if you made a male and you wanted to make a female pilot, or the vice versa, you would have to pay 680 Korite, but now you won't have to. And so for those who actually paid for it, they will get refunded via the mail. And they're also changing some things where some customization bugs that were happening with heel heights and altering the style and things of that sort, that would also be adjusted as well. Now the coolest part that I think I care for the most, me personally, I think a lot of people might be the same, is the stuff that they're changing with Tactical Station. So Tactical Station is where you actually do like Ace Arena and Operation Verge. So the first thing they did is they no longer are calling it matchmaking mode. That was very confusing for a lot of people. A lot of people did not understand matchmaking mode just means you're trying to matchmake with other people. But matchmaking mode and casual were two different things. And matchmaking mode was rank matches. So now they actually changed the name to actually match what it's supposed to be. So if you're doing rank mode, you're doing your actual competitive, you're grinding up your rank that way. If you do casual, you do casual, and you know what you are doing. Alright, for Ace Arena and Operation Verge, loss protection has been added to bronze, silver, and gold tiers. Losing no longer reduces tier points in ranked mode. So this should help a lot of people get out of those ranks specifically. Really good quality of life change will be the next one, casual mode. Now allow players to earn mission tokens and complete missions. Though tier points and achievements are not awarded, reputation penalties now apply to casual matchmaking. Now what does that mean? That means now you can do your missions that you can grab weekly, that there will be some that will be for casual, so you should be good to go. Or if not, they should be telling you what it is more specifically. And after every single match, you'll be able to get some mission tokens. Now, from my understanding, it might not be as much as ranked, but I could be wrong. And the other things like tier points and achievements are if you have a specific striker and that specific striker has achievements that you can unlock to get better prestige titles and a special cosmetic armor or something like that. That is only through rank, so you can't get that, which those are the achievements specifically. And if you don't know what the achievements are, check out our latest video, which was top 5 tips and tricks that will help you improve in Mecha BREAK from the community themselves. So if you haven't seen that video, I will leave a indication for that as well. And the tier points specifically are like the stuff that you would do when you do challenges. Those are your tier points that would help you be able to customize your specific avatar card or your game card. So those you will not be able to get while doing casual mode, but you'll be able to get mission tokens. You'll be able to open some loot boxes. You'll be able to save enough to get, Stellaris or Serenith or Inferno if you wanted to, if you didn't get the Game Pass, or anything other cosmetics and mission tokens. So now you be a lot easier to get those, and just by doing casual, not worrying about rank, which is a good quality of life change. It makes casual more worthwhile. So let's get into the next one. Mission in Operation Verge with active progress will now appear at the top of the list, with completed moving to the bottom, which is very important because if you completed your missions, the top ones would be the top ones. The very first one you grab, if you completed it, it would be there. If you didn't complete it, it was still on top. So now if you completed it, it would be pushed down to the bottom, which is easier to see what you need to do if you grabbed all 6. So you'll be able to see what you need to work on. On top of that, before you actually leave for the 6v6 Operation Verge, you will now see the more of a display of what is about to happen, what map and what objective, which is really important because a lot of times you would just see the name on the bottom and you would have to know what the map is to know what you are going to do when you were picking your striker. So a lot of times people didn't know what they were doing, so maybe we needed a Tricera for sure because we're doing a payload or something like that, and people were not grabbing something like that, or they weren't grabbing that striker. Now you'll be able to, okay, what do we need? We need something like this. Okay, perfect. No one's grabbed it. I'm going to grab that striker. So it's really good quality of life change when you're choosing your striker. I'm assuming that's what that is. Challenges have been renamed as boot camp, which is interesting. And tutorials must be completed to unlock challenges for each striker. So there were challenges that you had the tutorial, the first basic ones, and you had advanced ones. So now it looks like you have the first basic ones and then you go into boot camp specifically for those strikers. So they're, I guess, not calling them advanced challenges, but now they're going to be called boot camp. And that's how you get your special titles. All right, the next one is Mashmuck, and we're kind of going to just read the bullet points because I haven't played Mashmuck enough to really understand specifically what I'm reading here and understand what I'm looking at. But let's just get right into it and kind of get this over with. So for Operation Storm, which is Mashmuck, loosen reputation score monitoring parameters for Mashmuck co-op. So I guess it's easier to matchmake with co-op people. So you and your friend can easily get into a match with each other. Completing any restricted zone in Mashmuck co-op now rewards all squad members with cargo rocket beacon 1 from the armored supply crate, which is good. I mean, if you are together, you all should be rewarded, so that's good. Successful launches using cargo rocket beacon 1 and 2 now display a notification in the combat interface. That's interesting. So you should be able to now understand that visually you see it being taken care of, which is good. Enemy striker executions now trigger a global announcement marking the pilot as eliminated. Interruption or canceled execution will not trigger any announcement, and the pilot will not be considered eliminated. Oh, that's pretty nice. So you can actually let other people know that this person was able to be executed there specifically, and then that might bring everyone to that location because now that striker might be weak after having a battle. So there's a chance where you can actually take advantage of that striker not being fully health and being able to take care of that striker and being able to grab all their loot. So that's pretty interesting. So you got to be careful when you want to do those executions because now they put a target on your head. Max credit yields now have increased for selling modular weapons, auxiliary devices, and auxiliary devices research materials. Okay, a new set of exploration and rescue missions now spawn randomly during missions. These must be completed within the match to earn rewards. Okay, so a little side quest while you're doing the main extraction. Interesting. Matrix credit rewards for completing all Mashmuck missions have been increased. Recon Beacon 1 range reduced from 600 meters to 400 meters. Recon Beacon 2 range reduced from 800 to 600. Okay, interesting. So I don't know how that affects a lot of people. That seems like it's a nerf. You're going down 200 meters. Let me know in the comments down below. Does that affect you guys at all? And if it is, how big of an effect that is. Repair Station 5 durability increased from 50,000 to 55,000. So I guess people can actually destroy it. Okay, I didn't know that. Beam Cannon fire rate adjusted from 1 shot per second to 1 shot every 1.2 seconds. Okay, so it's a slight nerf in time. Heavy Sniper Cannon lock-on time reduced to 0.3 in close range mode, previously 0.4, and 0.6 in sniper mode, which was 0.13. So that looks like that's really good for Heavy Sniper Cannon if you made that weapon. Melee Glider Pack Auxiliary 3 Assault Thruster automatically switches back to secondary weapon when deactivated. Okay. Support Glider Aux 3 Recon Turret Drone. Total deployable drones increases from 1 to 2. Okay, this sounds like really good stuff to do in Mashmuck. Again, I haven't had really time to really play it. It's between rank and making content. It's kind of tough for me to have a chance to actually do it, but once we get to a nice place, we'll see about doing that. But I might have another project on my hands to do, which is probably doing a counter striker series potentially. So if you're interested, check out our channel. We might be looking at how to counter certain strikers, so maybe you guys are interested in that. That we might need to be doing live stream, so we might need some people to help us at the same time trying all these different strikers to see what is good, what isn't good, and how to counter them. All right, next is combat interface. When squad mate indicator is enabled, system settings, striker names now displayed below squad mate icons. Okay, enlarging mini map now shows the names of the all ally strikers and detected enemies within range. User interface currency are now displayed only when relevant. Players can use system settings to toggle the display of mission tokens and correct in the main menu. Clicking on a currency now opens a detailed pop-up in its description, maximum capacity, and sources. Matrix Marketplace. So this is where you get to spend your things. First-time users will now see a quick guide to use the system. Okay. A sort by remaining time option has been added to the auction menu for easier navigation. Okay, so this is the stuff again where you buy stuff, you sell stuff specifically. This is that marketplace. All right, logistic matrix selection. Now this is the Game Pass stuff. The weekly cargo rocket beacon 3 times contract reward is now sent directly to your inbox. Okay. Tier 1, no mission token spending requirement, so you can get the Rocket Beacon 1, which now it goes from 3 to 6. You can get Rocket Beacon 2, and Extraction 2 has been removed. Supply Crate Scorching Fire has been moved to Tier 2. Interesting. Well, I already spent all mines anyway. I think you can only get 30, so Tier 2 unlock after spending 20,000 mission tokens. Cargo Rocket Beacon 2 is now here, and the Supply Crate specifically is here too as well. Tier 3. I kind of wish, actually, before we talk about that, I kind of wish they'd leave the Supply Crate alone. Because honestly, if you don't like Stellaris, if you don't like Serenith, what else are you going to really spend that tokens on? So they're kind of making you want to pick a striker or something else that's there. I would have to double check. Or those cargo rocket beacons, which again, if you don't play Matchmuck, I don't know. I kind of wish they kind of left that there. That's just my 2 cents on that. Tier 3. Unlock after spending 40,000 mission tokens. Added solo extraction beacon, available for 1,600 mission tokens, each weekly limit at 3. Usable in Matchmuck free for all matrix contract required. No matrix contract required, which is a Game Pass, my apologies. Tier 4, unlocked after spending 60,000 mission tokens. Added squad extraction beacon. So this is all great for Mashmuck stuff. Available for 5,000 mission tokens. You can get 3 of these. And I guess this is so that you can help the whole entire squad leave, not just you when you are playing co-op. All right, next we have base exploration. Photo mode now has been optioned to hide or display players' information on capture images. Running speed has been increased. Access card now auto activates upon entering the appropriate room. Okay, if you guys like that, I don't know a lot of people who've posted a lot of this stuff, but there must be people who actually enjoy this. So Comms pilots now can assign custom nicknames to friends via more button in the friend list. The ability to send attachments through in-game mail has been removed. Previously sent mail with attachments will remain unaffected. Now, and that's pretty much it. The only thing I wish that they would actually adjust that they haven't yet to talk about, and this happened while grinding rank multiple times, is actually when strikers are playing, that they're able to spam voice lines to be able to say, hey, get on the objective, get on the objective, get on the objective. And they have spammed it. Even when people are on the objective, they are still spamming it. So I would like to see some sort of delay of how many times you can actually do it, or delay from how long from one to message to the other. So that is not as often. We were having one literally on stream, and it literally kept spamming it so much throughout the time frame where people were upset as well. And now just me. That would be one thing I would definitely say I would like to have seen as a more of a quality of life change. Hopefully we see it on our next hotfix, because that is really frustrating to have someone just spam it nonstop. Let me know down in the comments down below. You guys are probably going to see the hotfix before I will. Let me know down in the comments down below. What do you guys think about this new hotfix? Did this help you? I think it helps a lot of casual players specifically. Now you get to earn mission tokens. Maybe you don't want to play rank, but you now had to be forced to play rank before to get mission tokens. Now you can just play casual however you want with your friends. You can pick whatever striker you want in casual. Not worry about someone grilling you because you're playing casual, and you can earn mission tokens also with using the missions tab to grab special missions for those strikers. So I think that's a really good quality of life change specifically for that. This sounds like there's a good quality of life change for Matchmark as well. So I'm curious to see if we continue to get more stuff to keep giving us better quality of life change. There are a lot of things that a lot of people want from the community, like a designated PvE mode, which they said they will be looking into, but is not on the top priority. So I would like to see this actually eventually move out into a PvE only stuff too, because it would be nice to see the stories that they're doing with Falcon, and the animation shorts they made looks really cool. I would love to see a little backstory behind it, and using that PvE story to kind of fill in that gap to give us some lore would be really awesome. But that is it, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.